Hello, welcome back. We're gonna have fun today. It's a good day. How you doing today? We're gonna be shuffling these cards up, and we're gonna get to your reading for today. Because yesterday you had a pretty good reading, or was it 2 days ago? You had a pretty good reading, and it looked like you have a lot of things on the horizon, and you're trying to start things new, and you're working on your mind over your matter. And despite issues in the past, you're working on trusting the universe with your life. You know what I'm saying? You're putting good energy out and you get energy back. So let's see what we got going for today. Okay. 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 And okay. So the first card you got right now out of this deck is looking like the Ace of Pentacles, right? That's that card right there. That's what that card looks like right there, the Ace of Pentacles. That's the first thing you got going on, right? And apparently the Ace of Pentacles is kind of matching back to our last reading when we said you got things starting up on the horizon. Ace of Pentacles is kind of like the beginning of like prosperity. You can see the garden is growing. We talked about the garden in our last video. The garden is growing. You got this cherub angel person right there just overlooking the star. Clearly you're a star. You know what I'm saying? You're a real shining star. Like you be getting things done. And you know that's a good thing to hear. Good thing to see actually. So the Ace of Pentacles, your ventures are gonna be successful, like very, very successful. You're gonna have good security in what you're planning on doing, and your great plans are gonna be materializing. So all the plans you got in your head right now, in your head canon, thinking you're gonna get going, they're going to get going. So Ace of Pentacles, that's a real good card to start off with. I'll tell you that much. It's a real good card to start off with. It's looking pretty good for you. Now the second one we got is this right here. Okay. What this card signifies is like a happy conclusion. Okay. So whatever you had before this time, you're starting things off good, and you're also closing something off, like, and you're gonna be happy that it's over with. You know what I'm saying? You're getting past your past. You're getting through them struggles that used to hinder you, and you're closing that chapter of your life off in a way you can move on from without thinking twice about. You know what I'm saying? It also signifies success and the beginning of a new lifestyle. You can see he is kind of like, what is that, a squire or a steward? But it looks like he was some type of intern or something in this place, and he's sitting on top of the table, and it looks like he is just in great success. He's just doing his job really well, and that's you. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your job really well. You got this plan in your hand, and you're going for it, and it's gonna end up well for you. And I rock with that. I'm glad it's gonna be well for you. You're gonna have a lot of good things. You feel me? It also signifies pain turning into something good. So something that hurt you in the past is gonna roll around, and the karma's gonna come back, and you're gonna be good. Like, and be like, yo, I'm actually glad that happened. I'm glad that whatever pain I went through it because it's serving me well this time. So the next card we got was actually the Hermit, and the Hermit actually came in reverse. And what that signifies is that you might be getting some good advice that you're not listening to, or that you're not trusting. Remember, trust is very important right now. You gotta trust the things that are coming your way right now. And part of the Hermit being upside down is that you're having a trouble like taking in good advice and trusting good advice, because maybe there's an ego issue getting in the way, or you feel as though you want to do it by yourself. Either way, if you get some good counsel and some good advice, I advise you to actually listen to that. It looks like you're going to be having to listen to that, well, you don't have to, but it looks like it would benefit you if you do listen to that. So I would say lower your objection to the good advice and good counsel. Lower your resistance to things that might help you out. Don't let the ego stand between you and just good common sense. You know what I mean? Learn to take good advice despite the way it makes your ego feel. Try to connect to the words and the actual advice that is there for you. Okay. Now the next card that came out was the High Priestess. You can see that right there. High Priestess in all her glory. She had them two pillars on the side, the dark pillar and the light pillar, representing both negative and aspects of the world and life and the universe. Okay, she's sitting in the middle of it. She's accepting it. She's on, by her feet is that golden moon, the golden crescent. You know what I'm saying? She's in her glory right there, really sitting upon her throne, doing what she gotta do, and that's you doing what you gotta do. You're accepting both the negative and the positive aspects of life. You're realizing that you need both negative and positive to really have a full grasp on what's going on here in this lifestyle, because a lot of people don't know what life really is. You know what I mean? We're just here living life and doing it. We're not really sure what it is, but it comes with both positive and negative energies, and both are required to continue this life. You know what I mean? It comes with both wins and losses. And you're standing in the middle realizing now that, like, you know, it's kind of needed. You know what I mean? The negative life, not negative life, excuse me, positive life. You live in positively, huh? Yeah, okay. But the negative things that be happening are also required sometimes because it teaches you a lesson. You know what I mean? The first letter in the word lesson is L. You gotta take an L to learn a lesson. And it looks like you're going forward, realizing that, you know, it's actually worth it. And if you look at her, she has a lot of unseen wisdom, okay? Wisdom right there, unseen. There's a lot of activity beneath the surface here. Your iceberg is barely cracked right now. Like, people can't really see what you got going on. They just see the tip of the iceberg. But the plans obviously are gonna be thriving. You know what I'm saying? The plans are gonna come through full force. Yeah. You know, so just you know, just realize you got a lot of depth in you that people might not see off the jump. Yeah. Sometimes you can't see the whole picture. Like where you're at right now, you might not see the whole picture. But just know the High Priestess is a good indicator of unseen wisdom, which you have. Excuse me, I'm sweating. There's no AC in here. I'm sweating. Like, I'm gonna be sweating. Like, I'm really fired up right now on your reading. Like, I really want to see you do good, and like, I'm fired up just to get this information out to you. The universe called me in to show it to you, and I want to show it to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like a star in the making, boy. You're a star in the making, shorty. You're gonna be straight, like for life. You're gonna be straight. Like, don't trip whatsoever. Now, the last card that came out is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is always kind of a negative card. So the fact that it came in reverse is actually a really good thing. So it's looking like things are looking better. If you look at this guy, when it's right side up, he's like tortured and depressed and even drinking every night, and his life is not going the way he wants his life to go. But it came in reverse, meaning things are looking up for you. Things are looking a lot better for you. All you need is the courage to see them things through. All right. And if you get that courage to do well, you're going to have new things coming in, a lot of prosperity, success, ventures, good security, good plans. They're all going to materialize. Happy conclusions in life, success, beginning of a new lifestyle. The past pain actually turns into something good. So that's good. All you need to really do right now is focus on taking good counsel and not letting your ego get in the way of things. Actually letting yourself listen to good advice and taking that good advice, especially if you know it's good advice, and the only thing blocking you from actually accepting that advice and taking it on is because your ego, or you feel as though it comes from the wrong messenger. And then we have the High Priestess again. You're an iceberg. You're literally an iceberg, and people only see the tip of the iceberg. Everyone only sees the surface, but you do hold much depth, a lot of wisdom, and in that wisdom, you know that negative and positive things come together to create good, and you're gonna take advantage of that regardless. And then it looks like things are gonna look better, like no matter what. Like you're out of that funk, you're out of that rut you were in, and now you're doing great. So keep going forward. I do believe in you. That's all I gotta say. I believe in you. If nobody else believes in you, I believe in you. You know what I mean? I care about you. I'm gonna get these words out to you. I'm gonna show you what's up. I'm gonna show you what you really are. I'm gonna help you know. That way we both thrive, you feel me? it makes me happy to get these words out and to actually give them to you. So I'm gonna give them to you. And it looks like you're doing really great. Looks like you're really like putting that forth, that work. And I rock with you because of that. Tune in again next time. We gotta see how this energy develops. Take advantage of it. You know what I mean? The universe is working for you right now, so take advantage for every opportunity that you can. If you want a more personal reading, you know what I'm saying? Cash at me, email me, Venmo me, whatever. We can connect that way. Send me a little message. I'll hit you up. We can FaceTime call or whatever. Yeah, we can get it going for real, just so you get more clarity. Clarity is always important. So tune in next time for your energy development and have a great time. Have a great time with your new ventures and opportunities.